following letter, which will be read by the behavior specialist, is based on a real life situation. Certain details have been modified for reasons of confidentiality and other related objectives.
Males are often regarded as the perpetrators when it comes to the issue of abuse. Is that always the case? I'll talk about it, but first, let's read today's letter. Dear Effie, I'm 29 years old and my wedding is in a few months, but I'm not as excited as I thought I would be. My fiance is pretty and kind, but there's something that happened between us that still makes me feel uncomfortable. Let me paint a picture to make this clearer. I'm a Catholic, committed one at that. I attend morning mass almost every day. I'm a member of two associations in the church. One is Opus Dei and the other is a youth association within the church. In fact, that is where I met Joy, my fiance. She's active just like I am, and I thought she also believed in the tenets of my belief till that fateful day. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I get tempted quite often. But in the issues of purity, I had made up my mind that the first woman I will sleep with will be my wife. Impressive. My fiance knew about my stance, and I thought she felt that way too. But on the day we did it, it was as if something had taken hold of her. And I wasn't also as firm as I should have been. Taking responsibility, yeah? It started with a kiss, and when I felt like things were getting out of hand, I told her to stop. But she just walked me and continued till we went all the way. She mocked him. I was filled with shame and remorse, but to my surprise, she mocked me and said I should stop being a big baby, that after all, we are going to get married. Since then, I've not been myself. Is she right? Viewers. Am I being childish? Should I break it off? I love her and I can't imagine being with someone else. But I'm not happy about what we did. Yes, it's right for him not to feel happy about what he did because there's something he had in mind. There's a goal he had in mind. He was like, he wanted to remain pure till his wedding day. Sometimes we make it seem as if it's only women that should be pure before they get married. No, it should be both males and females. Yes, we've all made mistakes. Not all of us will be pure till our wedding day. But if someone has that in mind and someone, for a reason that is deep, someone just wants to be pure, I think the person has a right to pursue that goal and to actualize it. So in this case, Paul has been denied of an opportunity. Interestingly, when I was researching this, I decided to do some research on male S abuse. I'm not going to mention the word because I don't want, some sanctions on this channel. But S abuse, you know what it means. S-E-X abuse. Subsequently, I'll be calling it S abuse. So I did some research and I found out that the statistics for male that are S abused are so low. In fact, I didn't see anyone. They'll just talk about it generally, then they'll talk about females. Males, there were no specific statistics on S abuse, especially in this part of the world, which is so worrisome because it seems as if the society has already painted a picture saying that males cannot be abused. And do you know something? Even S abuse, if S abuse is pleasant, it doesn't make it right. Sometimes we feel as if it's only when it's associated with pain that is an abuse. No. For example, if we flip the table, what if it was the woman in this case, his fiance, that decided, okay, that she wanted to be pure. and he kind of coerced her the way she did, wouldn't we blame him? Wouldn't he say he was being self-centered and selfish? But now that it's a woman, most people will just gloss over it. But it's not something we should gloss about. First of all, his fiance trivialized something he held precious. She trivialized something he held so precious. He's a male, but he's held his chastity very as something very precious, something he wanted to like maybe offer as a gift because of his faith, or something he wanted to keep till his special day, his wedding day. She violated that desire. And also she trivialized his protest, she trivialized his concern, she mocked him, and that shouldn't be so. When you're in a committed relationship with someone, you should be able to, whatever is important to that person, you should be able to listen, to try to understand, or it will bring deeper issues in the relationship. Do not trivialize your fiance's desire or your fiance's dream or your fiance's wish, saying, oh, we are childish. That was not very nice of her. He described her as a nice person, but in this case, she wasn't particularly nice. And in the next part 2 of this video, I'll be talking about a lot of issues. I'll be talking about the issues of male SAs. Is a thing. Many males go through that from childhood, even as teenagers, and they gloss over it. But it has a lot of implications. I'll be talking about it in the next video. I'll also be talking about why his fiancée should not trivialize it, because that thing that happened indicates that most likely there will be a bigger problem when they get married. So before Paul takes that step of committing himself permanently to his fiancée, there are many things he needs to be aware of so that he will take the right decision. He needs to have informed choices so that he will take the right decision. And for other males who may have been in that situation in the past or now, who were involved with somebody, or somebody forced them into a relationship and they did things that they shouldn't have done, their implications, don't gloss.
Secretly dealing with what the society considers shameful? Or are you tormented by your thoughts? Or do you just want to learn from the experience of others? I am Ethel Modia, a trained behavior coach and certified mentor. And here on the Behavior Hub YouTube channel, you will get that objective perspective that you so desperately need. Your life and purpose shouldn't be left to chance. It's time to get intentional.